Hey guys, welcome. You all requested to do a flight planning video, and today I have to do some real flight planning. I have a very tough flight ahead of me going to Dallas. It's not going to be, as I said yesterday, it was going to be the Dallas Love Field. I ain't going to do that. I'm going to go to Addison. But I don't know if I'm going to make it there tonight. Hey, John, welcome. So, as you can see here on the screen, I'll try to capture that. I also have my ForeFlight right here. Okay, I'm just going to take you through what I've been working on just to try to show you how this works. All right, I hope you can see that. Basically, here we are in Boca, going to Pensacola and then to Dallas. As you can see, the system, this is behind the cold front, is quite crazy. Hey Juan, what's up, man? Good morning. So, what I'm planning on doing is probably go to Pensacola. That's what I'm going to file for. And then we'll see how it looks like, how all this stuff looks like over here. So I can press on to go to Dallas. Obviously, I would never go through this thick part over here. I would probably stay south and then cut through, which this is actually pretty doable. And that's the plan. So anyway, to Pensacola from here is about 3 hours. Okay, I've been there before. I don't know if you remember that video with a crazy bump, right? Good morning, Dominic. How are you? And so that was just going back home from Pensacola. But this system is pretty crazy. And my biggest concern with this system is icing. That's my biggest concern. So I have a lot of things working against me to make it to Dallas tonight, but I don't have to be in Dallas tonight. I can spend the night in Pensacola if I feel that this is not doable. And the good thing is that my meetings are in Dallas are not until 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I have plenty of time in the morning to regroup and decide how I'm going to get there. The problem with getting through these cold fronts, especially in the afternoon, is that with the heat of the day, especially around the Gulf, they pick up a lot of energy and they get much stronger. So let me just take you through a little bit some of my process that I'm going through over here. So anyway, this is the plan. Let me see if I can turn the screen around over here so I can show you. So anyway, this is the plan, right? Here's Boca. There's some intersection that I just picked, and then there's Pensacola. As you can see, this cold front is all throughout. It's very difficult to penetrate that, to pass through. However, those green areas are fine. There's some pockets of yellow, which are okay. I don't see any reds in here yet. Again, we're talking about this is going to happen in the next, starting in 2 hours. I'm not going to even be in Pensacola until, probably like about 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 o'clock Central Time, because Pensacola is in Central Time. So, and then after that, I can take a little break and I can decide if I'm going to continue through once I see what's going on with the system. It should be okay. However, there's stuff behind it, as you can see, that's coming also this way. And that's going to make it a little challenging. Question, how fast is the system moving? Could conditions change in Pensacola? They could, and they will change. So the question is, can I even get into Pensacola, right? Or if it's going to be really tough, I can always go back and go back towards Destin and places like that. But, most of the times it should work out. But we'll see how it goes. So let's take a look here. We have some layers. This is ForeFlight, their PC version, their web-based version. And I do have some layers here that I'm gonna put in. The one that I like is the composite radar, and then going to the lowest tilt, which shows you the lowest slice of that radar picture, which actually pretty much shows you what hits the ground. As you can see, again, going south of here, it's not that much, but still, that's a lot of precipitation to expose myself through, because it's more like about 100, it's what, but 175, 200 nautical miles here, right? This distance. All right, let's see, what else? Another thing that I like is the surface analysis. So it shows us where that cold front has moved to. So as you can see, the cold front has actually moved past Tallahassee, past Pensacola, past Tallahassee, and all that moisture is developing behind it because it's picking up moisture from the Gulf, mixing it up with a cold weather from the north, and that's what's going on here. So, but let's also look at air mets. Air mets are what really scared me. And then when I'm going to put it over with the radar screen, so now I can see that there's an air met for, okay, IFR, it's doable, I mean, most of the times, but icing from 5,000 to 27,000 feet. Now that I don't like. So I do have anti-ice capabilities, but I'm not legal to fly into known icing conditions. So this is known icing conditions. So, but it's one thing to have, to know that there's going to be potential for icing and actually experience the ice, as long as you're clear of visible moisture for the most part, and you know your temperatures, as long as you stay close to the positive temperatures as much as possible. And look, I don't have to fly after Pensacola, I don't have to fly above 5,000 feet. If I feel that there's too much icing, I can stay at 4,000 and complete the whole flight at 4,000 feet. It's going to just burn a little more fuel, but it's fine, right? So, hello. And so anyway, that's the scoop. Let me just show you a few more things here on the ForeFlight, which is an unbelievable helpful item. I can't live without this application. All right, so we can see temperatures here. I have put some of the temperatures up there so we can kind of see what's going on with the temperatures on the surface, which gives you an idea of what's happening. Let's also take a look at icing, okay? So I can actually put icing at 5,000 feet and project it into the future. Yes, flying solo. Today is going to be a solo flight. And you see here it's projecting, not too much icing at 5,000 feet, just a few bands over here. And also I've seen some of the PIREPs. I have them right here on the screen. Most of the icing PIREPs are for much higher, up to like the flight levels, or 16,000, 17,000, and then flight levels. Okay, so it's good to know that. But again, we'll see how the day progresses as we're moving forward. So the reason why I picked Pensacola is because, again, going back to the big screen here, because it is obviously the best choice. I mean, I don't want to be anywhere in here. So, as you can see down here, it still remains clear. Again, we don't know what's going to happen until then. Now, here's another possibility. This could be somewhere up here. Okay. Right around, I don't know what airport would be close to there. Paulding, Northwest Atlanta. But that's adding a lot of time to my flight. And I would just remove this. Let's see, how can I remove this? Can I remove it? I can't. I think if I just... Anyway, I don't know how to remove this here. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I can just maybe get rid of it over here. Yeah, there you go. A lot of flying. I have just added about 40 minutes to the whole day, right? 6 hours, 37 minutes to get to Dallas. But hey, if I have to do that, that's okay. I can definitely do that. Over water? No, my friend. I would not fly over water because I do not have I have personal flotation devices, but I do not have what do you call it? An actual life raft. I don't own one. single engine over water is a no-no. Exactly. I mean, close to, within gliding distance, I would. The parachute will make a nice water landing, but then what? I don't have a life raft. Exactly. Thank you for that. A brain fart. So anyway, a lot to think about today for this flight. But there's options. I'm not pressed with time, so that's a good thing. I don't have any passengers to deal with, so I don't have to worry about that part. But at some point, I'm just gonna wing it. I'm not gonna I haven't even planned for a hotel. Okay. Okay. Just buy some balloons. Okay, whatever that means. So I haven't even booked a hotel because you know what? There's hotels. Hotels are a dime a dozen. Worst case scenario, I can just get to Pensacola. Last time I was there, a shuttle bus from the hotel picked me up, and I got a room at the hotel close by. There was a nice little restaurant right there, a Bonefish. I had a wonderful dinner, and it was all good. So, all right. So that's the scoop. If I have to stay in Pensacola, I'll stay in Pensacola. You guys can track the flight if you track the November 712 Romeo Alpha on flightaware.com. You'll be able to track the flight. Expect the departure around 12 p.m. Eastern time. That would be about 1700 Zulu. Okay? And we'll see how it goes. All right. Let me see. Any questions, any ideas, any concerns? This is the time to share. Go ahead. Tail number, okay, it's November 712 Romeo Alpha. November 712 Romeo Alpha is a tail number. The flight planning, how long did it take me to do that? I've been working on it for days. Okay, I've been keeping an eye on the weather, but the actual flight plan itself takes about half an hour or so, maybe an hour, maybe less. Today is a difficult day. Highest altitude, I've taken up to 12,000 feet without oxygen, just for a few minutes. How many hours am I serious? It's got about 1850 total time. I have about 400 hours on it. So, all right, I'm sorry I didn't catch other questions, but thank you. Thanks for wishing a safe flight. Appreciate that. Flying to Dallas, but probably will be stopping in Pensacola. Hey, Toronto, welcome. I own the Cirrus myself. I'm partners with the bank though. The bank actually really owns it. How many hours total? About 1,000 plus. Honda Jet, not a big fan. I don't care for it. I wouldn't ever spend my money for that. I don't know. If I ever had that kind of money, I would probably go for a Cirrus Jet. Hey Denver, I want to come and fly there one day, man. That's a beautiful area to fly, but I need the Cirrus Jet. Yes, Cirrus Jet would be a great jet. So, sticking to the coast. Well, I will be sticking around the coast. Yep. Multi-engine rating, I got it. It's great to have, but I don't have a multi-engine aircraft, and those things are, are expensive and lots of work to maintain. Nope, going solo today. Solo. You know what, Sheldon? I'd love to meet in Dallas. I don't know what time I'm gonna get there. I can't promise you. Leave a message, a comment later on the video, and if I'm around, I'm gonna respond to you. And if I'm not exhausted, maybe we can get together for a little dinner or something like that somewhere. Okay, I don't even know where I'm gonna be staying. Probably I'm gonna be staying somewhere in Irving. Absolutely, I will be filming this flight, both legs, all the way, and then going to Chicago, and then coming back to Boca. Yep. How far to pick the airliner over the SR-22? Anything more than a 6-hour day in the airplane, I won't do it. It's too much. At that point, I'm just gonna probably pick the airline. Yep, and of course, if the weather is absolutely awful, impossible to do, then again, going to Dallas today with a stop in Pensacola. Just gonna make a stop in Chicago, stay there for a couple days. Yeah, exactly. get moving. All right, guys. Well, anyway, that's it. I gotta go. I gotta run. I have to finish packing and get my everything together, my snacks, prepare for this long day, and see how it goes. I will try to post live a little later from wherever I'm gonna be, so to let you guys know what's going on. Okay. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for the great questions and concern, and I'll keep you posted. Take care now.